Hello and welcome to this first stream of mine. I'm Tiger and today I will start building a DIY Streamdeck. Like, there are many companies out there who charge insane amounts of money for something that's, in fact, in my opinion, pretty simple. Like, you surely know Elgato Streamdeck with their software. I mean, it's a cool thing, but at the same time I think it's way too expensive for what it's doing. So I thought myself, how hard can it be? And so as a first project of me streaming building random stuff, I'll start streaming building as DIY Stream Deck. It will have some different functions, I'm not sure which yet. I just thought myself, run it and give it a try. How bad can it be? Just joking. No, the idea is I even will make it wireless, so I thought myself I had lying around some ESP 8266 or so, I guess. Yeah, ESP 8266, and that is similar to an Arduino and Vela and chip, which also has integrated Wi-Fi, so it's easy to program, not that hard, and if you don't know much about programming, later on I will publicly post the code, so if you try this project at home, you may also be able to do it. But do yourself a favor and first watch if I even finish this project. I have no clue if it will be ever finished, so before you buy something or so, just see how far I'm on stream. The idea of me was to use this ESP to, on the one side it has already some input and output pins, which we can use for buttons or something like this, but not that many, so I thought myself I'm going to use a normal Arduino Nano, which has way more inputs and outputs, and especially way more analog outputs, since I'm considering to also include some of these potentiometers, which are useful for changing the sound or something like this. So there are many use cases for something like this, and that's even something the official Stream Deck hasn't, so I don't think it will be bad. I don't know. I have several different of these and some buttons, but I'm also considering buying some cheap keyboard switches because they are probably way better than what these cheap buttons can do. So yeah, I guess to start with the project I have to think how many inputs I have and how I'm going to use them. So let's see, we have 8 analog inputs here and about 12 digital inputs and outputs, and here another 8 digital and 1 analog. That's not that much, so, and of course I need 2 pins each to communicate, to get these 2 boards to communicate with each other. So I'm start off by putting them into breadboards. It's like this. Of course you don't need, you could also directly solder them to each other, but for drying stuff out it's way easier to just use a breadboard. I hate this. It's not easy to get this stuff into the breadboard. It's always the same thing. And later on we will need some small buttons. Yeah. So, let me just jump over to the computer and show you how the plan is on doing this stuff. Just a small drawing, and I will be right back. Just a second, please. So, I get over here, turn on music. Now I have here some white paper and pencil, and I will start by saying we have here our computer. It's not working that great. So we have here our computer with all the important streaming on or whatever we have. I'm really bad at this, so let's just restart this thing here. Take the next paint tool. I don't have any clue about paint tools online, and I just searched for something so I can share with you my thoughts. So here we have the PC, and then we have over Wi-Fi our ESP8266. So Wi-Fi. And from here we have a two-way connection to the Arduino Nano. So that's an Arduino Nano. And now we have to think how we can do this. So first off, from the ESP, we have to establish a connection to the PC. So we need a program for the ESP and a program for the PC. On the PC side, I thought we would use a C program, which I will program in order to get the information from a connection, like a UDP connection maybe. And on the ESP side, we of course have to connect to the same Wi-Fi and also send the UDP packages. And on the Arduino to the ESP, we use some kind of serial connection. I'm not sure yet, so let's begin, I guess. So the thing is, in fact, the way I'm going to do this project is just randomly start googling stuff until I find a way to make this all work. I'm not sure if this music is good. I just disable it for the moment. So first off, I think I'll need, however, If you have any ideas or something else how I could improve this project, just tell me in the comments. I would be happy to adapt some ideas and take some help. I'm not an expert at this. I think I just randomly do it and keep doing it. So let's move on. So we need, of course, we need the Arduino IDE. Like from here. And we also need it configured in order to understand the ESP8266. That's also easily done. Let me just boot the IDE for a second here. Yeah, while I'm booting the IDE, I'm going to not execute this code and make a new file. So, like this. So, if you're having a new file like this here on your Arduino IDE, as you can see you have this basic loops and stuff. And for everyone who wants to understand this, stay in here in the stream. On the other side, you could also wait till the end of the stream, but skip forward to the part where I'm doing the next stuff. I mean, what is going to happen in the next time. First, I start programming it to connect to Wi-Fi, then send some test packages, like later on I would with key presses. Then the communication with the other Arduino, the normal Arduino, not the ESP. And after this connection is working, I could start hardware connecting the switches and stuff, and also write the software, of course, on the PC side, which will also be needed to have a functioning Streamdeck type. And maybe later I will also design a 3D model casing for the whole thing, that I can use it, that I can print out of my 3D printer. Yeah, that's the idea for the project and for the next steps, so that's going to happen. And now let me just take the ESP from here and I will now connect it to my PC just by a USB cable, nothing special here. I think you probably have already programmed an ESP once. If you haven't, just check out, there are many tutorials out there who can do the basics. I probably can't. Yeah, I'm just starting here. We need definitely another board. So now I share with you the main thoughts on how to get something like this running. So if you have a problem with like how to get an ESP module running, just start by searching for it in the web. Like I'm now going to just take, let me just I'm just going to take the my search engine here and search for ESP8266 program with Arduino IDE. And now here is a just 3-step tutorial, which of course you can also easily follow, like this. And let me just change something here. So you can easily just set things up like this and this to a screen setup. My second screen is currently used by my OBS with which I'm streaming this, so I can't use dual screen, which is very sad. So as I follow this tutorial, I just have to go here to preferences, see that I need to enter this all here, so this all here, then say OK. I guess that's it. Yeah. Then I go to Tools, Boards Manager, and search, of course, for the ESP8266. Say install. That's easy. So while this is downloading, this just taking some time, especially while I'm streaming, because of course my stream takes all my bandwidth because my internet can't be good enough, I guess. And then after it's loaded, it's still loading, so that looks good. And now I can select my board here, ESP8266, and I can select Node MCU, the version you're using. Like, I'm using actually an even newer one, but this one is doing it. And of course you could also work with a generic module. I don't have any clue how this works. So I just stuck with my Node MCU and think this should be good enough for setup, and then I move on and search for a Node MCU WLAN connection. Because I already did all this stuff once. I mean, not the whole build, but I started and have already programmed Node MCUs, ESPs, but I don't remember anything. And I also have the problem that I will also need some sort of yeah, that's looking great. That I will also need some sort of Wi-Fi which I can share with you guys. So I guess I'm just going going another time onto a blank screen so nobody sees my actual VLAN password, because that wouldn't be great. In fact, it would be terrible, because I don't want anybody to know my actual Wi-Fi credentials. I don't know. You could want it. So now here I've set the mobile hotspot settings on Windows to make a test Wi-Fi. At home you could of course use your own Wi-Fi you already have running if you have one. If you don't have one, of course you could use the same way I'm using it. And I've just created a network stream Wi-Fi with the password abcd 1 2 3 4, and I'm going to use it over here. And I hope this works. ABCD 1 2 3 4. That's looking great. I've even zero connection to my PCs. Basically now I've just to select here on the port. Why isn't it showing up? Port info. Please select a port to obtain port info. I can't set the port here. I don't have any clue what's going on here, so I just reconnect my So now it should be connected, I guess. Still can't. Oh, and I probably will also need to set this speed to match this speed. 115. 200. 200. That looks great. And I'm still not sure. Oh, I have to save the sketch, of course. The program to my local machine, so I can later edit it, and I think it's even needed to upload and do all that stuff, so I'll just name it stream underscore, yeah. I'll just name it stream sketch. I don't know, I'm not good at naming. And so, since the stream is already, so everything should be working now. And now I also can select the port, which is COM3, which is great, because that's exactly what I want it to be. And we are going to be seeing what's happening here, and we can also of course open the serial console and watching what information we are getting, if it's doing the upload thing. Has it done the upload thing? I'm not sure. It's just saying it's compiling the sketch. I don't see anything popping up doing something. It should be doing something, I guess. I don't see any error messages. Yeah, now it's writing. looking way better than before. I just see here an error, but it looks like it worked, I guess. And now it tries connecting to the Wi-Fi. Stream Wi-Fi ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. Stream Wi-Fi ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. In theory, it should connect, I guess. But it doesn't. I will restart by the reset button on the board. Restart it. Are there any settings I'm doing wrong? I don't see anything. Of course, now the thing has to restart, but that's normal. I don't see anything. And it's loading. Never seen it taking so long, so I'm a little bit wondering why it doesn't connect. Now it's working, so I guess you have to set it physically to just 2.4 GHz. Of course, the chip doesn't support 5 GHz Wi-Fi, but I don't understand why it needs to be set directly. Otherwise, it looked like it doesn't work anywhere else, so now it's working. I guess that's great. And since I still have no clue on how all this stuff is working, I just keep googling how to ESP8266 send to an PC-C program. I've already sent packages from one ESP to another one, but I've never sent anything so oh, is this the actual Arduino forum currently down? I didn't expect that to even ever happen. Yeah, I guess even the best are going down sometimes. I'm rather searching for something like a tutorial here. That's looking better. I don't need. Okay. Okay, that's not what I'm searching for. So, I mean, data that can be sent from one ESP to another one could easily also be sent from one ESP to a normal PC, I guess. So, let me just see here. We are reading in the sensor. we need to send u8g2. What is this? No, that's not what I'm searching for. I'm just going to search ESP8266 send UDP package UDP send from here. That's looking better. Just an example how to send something. I mean, we did already connect to Wi-Fi, that's not bad. And now we have to include Wi-Fi UDP, that makes sense. And we have to define an UDP port, makes also sense. I will probably even stick with this one. I don't have any clue which ports are free. I mean, it should work normally. And they are also creating some sort of Wi-Fi UDP. That's not. They are even resending packages as if they aren't received. That's cool, I guess. So I guess we could also add this function to our. Since we now have everything, we have a Wi-Fi that we already have on Wi-Fi. Do we need to listen to an UDP port? I guess we could listen to an UDP port to make the setup easier. Yes, that makes sense. And then the thing is, we have to find each other, the PC and the client side. So we either have to enter the IP of the ESP on the PC, or enter the IP of the PC hard-coded, which wouldn't be great because then we would have to refresh the ESP if our IP ever changes, and of course we also would have to set our PC or laptop IP address in our network static. Since we don't want this, and it's way easier to, we are going to cheat here a little bit. They're doing here, if they have a package received, they're doing stuff. That makes also sense for me. And now they just print out the package which we don't really need, so I guess it doesn't really is important to me. That's the more important part. Here we see how to send a package. And that's basically the whole thing we are needing. I mean, they are testing it with a package sender, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't care at the moment. Yeah, that's not a good idea to don't care, but I guess I just don't care. So now we know if we have an keypress later, we will send a package. That's not that hard. We could even send this package out to everyone in the network, which wouldn't be ideal, but easier to work with. I guess we could use that function, so we don't have to receive anything. That would be great. So actually, we also don't have to listen, I guess. Do we have to begin and stop things? No, I don't think. So we even don't really need the support stuff up here. We just need a Wi-Fi UDP and probably also a package receiver tool like they are sharing here to debug stuff here real quick to see in success. No, I don't want to buy anything. Portable version for Windows sounds great for me. I'll save it. Just Livestream, unpack it. The folder I'm happy with. Control X. Control C. So now I've just unpackaged the whole thing here and open package sender. Is this actually a virus or just not? Okay, that's not great looking. I did not expect that, I guess. Okay, just probably don't use this package sender then, I guess. I don't really think that's a serious problem. I'm just wondering why this is happening. I mean, I don't think this is a virus. I guess I already used the software and didn't have any problems. But nope. Okay. I don't want to really program a whole C++ program, but later I will anyway. So I'm just sticking with it for the moment. Okay. I mean, we will send the package here. Let's just stick with 255.255.255.255. That should broadcast to everyone in the network, I guess. I hope not in the whole world, but I don't think something like this would be good. And port, we will be using anything like this, I don't know, just any port. And we will call our thing event and give it like just 16 characters. That must be more than enough. I mean, we won't have thousands of options here. And we will write event and then end the package. So this will basically our code be. And I'll just run this package sender here. Okay, I won't run it. I first run Avast, who has no problem with it, so just run it. Yes, of course I have to accept connections. This makes... No, I don't want to have any package sent automatically. And now, theoretically, if we put this one here, out of here, rather to here, we don't have to send 55,000 packages by just sending it all the time. Just send it once, and now upload this code here. So 311. And we will send it to the address of this board, which is this address. And I hope it doesn't change, because it will have to reboot. And we will send blah 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 and send. And let's see if we receive anything. And we have and here of course this is a string that can't be just there is no way this is a data format. It doesn't know IP addresses as a data format, I guess. I hope it can work with strings. I don't have any clue. Or if we really need to. But it looks good, it looks like it compiled, so I guess we should be fine here. So, let's see. It's almost done uploading. I just hope we have the same IP address afterwards. It's already reconnected, I guess, so... Is this even a package receiver, like... Of course, I'm done. disconnected. Okay, it looks like this program only waits for answers on this one port that's listed here down here, so we can quickly change this. That shouldn't be a problem. 5, 6, 7, 12. That of course would be everyone's person differently, but I think we should be able to receive packages at this port, so I just want to see if this program can send the package to us. What's our IP address in this? Okay, so I'm not sure with all this stuff. I mean, Beacon could look this IP config, and now we see our IP address here. Just copy it, so then go into the program, write our IP address here, read write again. Why does this upload take so long? Looks like it could work. I'm not sure. I didn't think about this whole thing. It says it's already reconnected. Maybe we find a better package receiver. And here we see a C# project. Okay. I don't want the project, I just want to see I don't think the Microsoft Store has to offer here anything. It actually has. I don't see how this makes sense, but somehow apparently it does. It's easier to find on Microsoft Store and UDP receiver than somewhere else. I don't know. I never thought this would be possible. Or actually a thing. I don't know. And my download is slow as fuck. How big is this program even? I already have like 5 MB. Yeah, I thought it should be really fast done. I mean, how big could a project like this be? And now just started, of course I want to start it. And we just set our local port to this, because this apparently was the part the last program used, which I'm going to shut down now. Let's see if we're... Why do I need to report remote ports and IP? Am I dumb? I probably switched TCP. I don't know. I'll just go back and... Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm a dumb person. You shouldn't trust any more words. Like, the last 25 minutes figuring out how a UDP connection would work. I don't know. I think we should still set up a UDP server on our side of things. I don't know why, but I guess probably it needs a both directional connection. I don't have any clue. Did I already tell you that? I'll just... I just think about it like... But here we should have been able to send packages. I'm just not sure if we did something wrong here. We probably just could print out this information. Oh, I just don't want to print out this information. I just want to see why this isn't working. We are going to send to our IP, of course. Our PC IP. Oh, and we probably should send here Express. I don't know. Upload this for a second and see how life is going. It's uploading. It's doing his job. And now It's done. We probably still didn't receive anything. Why can't this side send the first thing? Why does it have to be the other side? Should be now listening. I guess we made something wrong. But I don't see here why. We probably just should watch the documentation. So I did apparently correctly set up this here, and I'm going to set up this again here, I don't know. Standard troubleshooting, I guess. So should now upload and maybe work. If this doesn't work, I probably stop live streaming for today and try another way, another time. Maybe from the start over, because the stream wasn't great. I was just dumb, probably. We received a package! I don't know why it's this time better, but we received a package! Which is great! Yay! We did it! We received another package! This is great! So we now have a way to send packages to my PC. Does it even work with the broadcast address? If this works, it would be even better. I probably should have used TCP for broadcast stuff, I guess. I at least think I remember I should have, but maybe I'm wrong with this. Maybe both ways work. I don't quite remember the difference between both methods, so I guess. And we even received this one. Nice. It's working, guys. Everything's working. Everyone in the network we're connected to receives now the commands which the board is sending if it boots up. So now the easiest way basically is just read the pins and send it here. So in theory we could already do stuff with that. We probably should in the next time also write a program to read also on the client side and transform it into actions, of course. And we also need to build the actual button stuff around it. So, leave a sub, comment down below what you think would be great to add as features or something like this. I guess I'll end the stream right here. It was a great day and we got further than I thought we would. We already have a connection. It just took me 1 hour to have a connection for something that's normally like 10 minutes, maybe. It's a very easy program. We send packages from an ESP. Now we only have to interpretate them on the PC side. Therefore, I'm probably going to use C or C++ or C#. I'm not sure yet. And the cool thing there is you can just do then whatever you want with the signal you receive. You could start other programs, or even emulate easy key presses, or even start auto-hotkey programs, which can do basically everything. That's basically the best program for doing something like this, I guess. So, however, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Maybe not. Probably not. I was a dumb person as always. And see you next time. Bye.